Hello everyone! I love the Space Engineers Contact Update, and with more reason than ever to play survival, I thought I'd touch up on the subject. After all, there's actual in-game content now. As fun as it is to fly to the moon or Mars to plant your flag, I mean, what's next? And you surely don't need anything big or large for that. But now with Prototech, you actually need to manufacture a warship and go defeat the Factorum, and then after that you have to safely transport the Prototech back to your base, which some of us may not be able to do quite as efficiently.
Oh no, my base is shooting it. Don't damage my prototech thruster.
Gone are the days of pulling my space wrecks down to planets because that's just where I like to build my base. As a side note, you can increase the spawning rate of these encounters and events, but you can only edit this setting when you're starting a new world. Also, driving around in a rover seems to be the best way to get these things to spawn. I've looked a few places online and I can't really find anything for certain, but when you're moving your character around the planet, that seems to be when they're most likely to spawn. And then we have the big obvious, Factorum encounters. This one and the first one are kind of the big obvious additions to the game, along with the Prototech blocks added, but it would feel wrong to gloss over them. But essentially the new blocks you can only get from these encounters. Maybe consider using the ship I showed off in my last video to combat these. But why would you even bother using the Prototech? I mean, why not just hoard the Prototech? I mean, why use Prototech when you can risk damaging your valuables you worked so hard for? Why not make them a nice little spot under a spotlight in a warehouse somewhere where you can admire them and reminisce about the many heists you've had to acquire them? Use the economy system. I know this one isn't really new to space engineers, and yes, it could have been implemented a bit better, but it's honestly not very bad. I know people will flex about their massive construction projects that they'll never finish all day, but you know their space bank account only has 10,000 space credits. The game even gives you a GPS to a nearby station when you spawn a starter pod, at least in sandbox scenario. Seriously, I feel like this is a neglected feature. So many uses, like buying uranium on planets, or buying entire ships, and small grid ships are especially cheap if you're interested in trying this. What do you think? Maybe there's a reason people avoid the economy system, and I'm just unaware of it.
As a quick side note, some of these keen ships you can buy from these shops and stuff, and you can find in encounters and things too, are like supremely underrated. Like the Blue Ambassador here, this ship is just ahead of its time. I mean, it has beds before beds existed, it has a reactor room, it has catwalks that are grinded down to look like the graded catwalks before those existed. I mean, it has a chair. I mean, chairs have always existed, but I bet they would have put a couch there, the landing gear, a small hangar. I mean, it's just such a good, like, vanilla ship, honestly.
The game feels so much more alive post-contact. I do have some minor complaints about the choice in thruster type. The only Prototech thruster we have at the moment is an ion thruster, which I understand why you would choose an ion thruster in a game called Space Engineers if you only were able to make one, but I just wonder why you wouldn't add all three. I feel a little left out over here. I mean, just look at all of my ships. I can't use this in any of them. This is going to be a really short video. I am trying to put this one together in a little bit of a different format than normal, but it's seeming like it's going to come out a lot shorter than I anticipated. This is probably going to be like a 4 or 5 minute video. I'm not quite sure yet, but if you've managed to stick around to the end, I really appreciate you. I mean, you sacrificed probably around 300 seconds to this video that I've put multiple hours into. So I really appreciate it, honestly. I mean, you're a real one. W, 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 W. Maybe sacrifice a few more seconds and subscribe. But goodbye.